So, hello, hi there. So today we are flying from Minsk to Kiev. Short flight, half an hour. So now we need to, I wanted to finish as well. Well, let's do first here the flight plan, UKBB01, company route, and we are Ukraine International 892. Flight number is here, activate, execute, performance. We will do that in a moment, because now we have to first set the payload here. And payload is 13689. And we're looking for a zero fuel weight of 56.8, 56.8. Bang on. Very good. Hello, Kirsten. 56.7. Yeah, that's good enough for us. Planned fuel 5.9. Reserves, I don't know. Cost index 480. We want to fly fast. We're climbing to level 250. And before we do anything else, I will quickly install my hardware. So, guten Abend. Hey, oh, da kommt die ganze Avenger-Bande auch noch dazu. Sehr gut. Also, weiter geht's. Ich habe gerade meine Hardware aufgebaut, dann muss ich noch meinen Joystick-Treiber starten. Jo. Das ist gemacht, wunderbar. Flight Director on und ATIS kommt im Moment keine Voice ATIS durch, da müssen wir uns halt die schriftliche ATIS anschauen hier. Also was machen wir hier? Information Kilo. Oh, ich brauche meinen Schmierzettel. Da brauche ich einen neuen, der ist, wie der Name schon sagt, voll geschmiert. Nehmen wir halt den hier. Ja. Was haben wir hier? Eine alte Hotelrechnung oder was hier? Clown Plaza. Komm her. Also, was sind wir hier? Wir sind Ukraine International 892. Wir steigen auf Flight Level 250 und wir haben hier Information Kilo. Runway 31 right, bla bla bla, covered with compacted snow patches up to 3 mm, braking action good, bla bla bla, the aperture 31 right, and 31 left closed, wind 240 at 3 meters per second, 10 kilometers, light snow, cloud broken at 1,500 feet, temperature -1, dew point -1 as well, QNH 1003, information Kilo. So, wir müssen vielleicht noch die Frequenz reindrehen. Was haben wir da? Wir haben hier, nee, nicht darüber. Tower 130,4. Ich muss noch das FMS fertig programmieren. 130,4. Also QNH 1003. Und wir haben einen Approach 12525. Ja, cool. Dann haben wir den erledigt, können den wieder ausblenden. Ja, nee, das MCAS ist gar nicht drin, das ist noch einfacher. Das ist sogar noch schöner. It cannot fool us. Oh, nee. Okay, 1003. 1003. APU generators connected. Seatbelts on, you fuckers. Jordamper noch an, das ist alles okay hier. Level 250. Landing Elevation, muss ich nachgucken, 427 Fuß, also machen wir hier 450 Fuß rein. Wir können auch die Panel Lights anschalten. Hey, buonasera, long time no see. Here we go again with your favorite aircraft. We're flying the MAX8 version 4.2. Auto brake RTO, that's all good. And let's finish the FMS. There we go, reserves. Oh, we have to look up the reserve fuel actually. Now let's go back to our Sim Toolkit Pro and we have here Donetsk. 1.8 tons and 0.9, so 1.8, 2.8, 2.7 tons. Pop, there we go. Cruise wind, brauchen wir noch. We need cruise winds. Here, 193.49. Oh, bit of headwind. 193.49. And average either deviation minus, oh, come here, -6. -6. Oh, execute and 1 limit. Yeah, well, -1. The runway is long, so we can derate quite a bit. Take off 1, derated, and climb 1 as well. Take off will be flaps 5 and CG 26.7. Cool. Then takeoff speeds, do they make sense? Yeah, they do. 144 on the V2. Oh, we have to call the pushback guy.
Ground to compete. Tau is driving up.
Tau is driving. Yeah. On runway 331 right. Let's have a look. Today I'm not loading charts here into the simulator, I'm doing it on my iPad because I can't be bothered. And runway 31 right, RNAV departures, there we go. So we're going to VATSIM. Initial climb clearance, climber maintain 6,000 feet. RNAV 1 approval required. Da-ba-da. No information about frequency change. This is good. Well then, let's insert a departure that we expect. 3-1 right.
Okay, all doors are cut.
No
Ready
SIDs.
to
Why is
connect.
that? My dear, what are you doing? Oh, are these new departures that I don't have yet? Uh-oh. Probably, yeah. So 3-1 right. Then we have to insert the point manually. So that is Mike Sierra 400. That's a bit unexpected. Are we at 66 north? No, we're not. So we have to tell the ATC we need radar vectors. That's it. That's it. Easy peasy. Very interesting.
Carpool 681, request taxi. Airfield 681, taxi the holding point, runway 31 right, via Kilo Quebec Mike 4. Taxi the full throttle runway
So,
31 right.
then you are done with your thesis or what?
Kilo Quebec Mike 4.
So runway course is 311 degrees. And there's an ILS for runway 31 right, and that is frequency 10.1. And then we call him for clearance. 10.1. And the view art field is Minsk 13.6.
Minsk Tower, good evening. 194 Sierra, requesting clearance to Kiev. We have information Kilo.
Oh.
And if it's possible, we would like 3-1 left for departure. We don't have a 3-1 right in the scenery. Number 194 Sierra, good evening sir, Minsk Tower. Yeah, it's not a problem for us. Clear to destination is filed runway.
So,
Use for you
let's see.
3-1 left. RT 1 Bravo departure, initial climb 6,000 feet and your squawk will be 2021. We are clear destination Kiev via 3-1 left. RT 1 Bravo departure with initial climb 6,000 feet and squawk 2021. For Sierra, right back is correct.
Oh, my joystick is not reacting. Has the cable detached from my computer? Probably. Let's have a look. Yes, it has. Probably. If I find it, where are you, my dear cable? Let me reattach it. Yeah, we're back in business. Ooh, that stopped my heart for a moment. Okay, done.
November 19 Sierra, requesting engine start. For Sierra, are you need pushback or not? Negative, we can just taxi out. Okay, no problem. Then, squawk on Charlie, please. Squawk Charlie, November 194 Sierra. Number 194 Sierra, start up on stand approved. Engine start on stand approved, thank you. November Sierra.
Minsk Tower Lower, Ukraine National 892, information Kilo. We are ready to copy clearance to to Kiev, and we are unable to accept SIDs. We don't seem to have them in our database. We're able 3-1 right. Let's see.
Grand National 892, good evening, Minsk Tower. I understand correct, you don't have 3 on right, or you have 3 on right?
A-firm, we have the runway, but in our database there seem to be no SID procedures for any of the runways. So probably something went wrong in the last update, so we request radar vectors for departure.
Okay, no problem. So, Ukraine International 892, Ukraine to destinations file, runway use 31 right. Your runway heading, climb 6,000 feet, your scope will be 2020.
Thank you. Cleared Kiev, runway 31 right, climb 6,000 feet on the heading and squawk 2020, Ukraine International 892.
Very good evening, Thomas Cook 4303 on final climb right. Thomas Cook 4303, good evening, sir.
So, 6,000.
30 degrees, 3 meters per second, runway 31 right, clear
heading
to land.
and VNAV.
Runway 31 right, clear to land, thank you, Thomas Cook 4303.
And Ukraine International 892 is ready for pushback.
Ukraine International 892, pushback and startup approved, facing southwest.
Start push to the southwest approved, International 892. Okay, southwest. So at the moment we are facing northwest, so we have to pull the nose around. What, southwest? To the left or what? Let's have a look at this. Southwest, probably he wants us to taxi here on Romeo. Okay, we'll do that. He wants it, he gets it. Ground services, GPU is disconnected, pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please
Ground
show me
to
where you want to go.
Oh, we go this way.
Now connected and bypass pin instances. Ready, park and brake.
Okay, park brake, beacon, and seatbelts. Very good.
November Sierra Sierra,
Start and pushback,
Fuel
and you may
pumps.
start engine.
November Sierra,
Boarding is now complete.
Standby.
Flight attendants prepare the cabins. Verify arm doors, standby for all call.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Alright, so we got the before start due list completed and we can start
November Sierra Sierra,
engine
sorry for
number
that.
2.
Taxi to holding point, runway 31 right, via Delta
Trim
Quebec Mike Mike 4.
4.3. What's the
November
time
Sierra
here?
Sierra, we
46
requested 31
and
left for
really
departure.
it's 55.
November Sierra Sierra, excuse that. Taxi to hold point, runway 31 left, via Bravo Charlie Lima. Bravo Charlie Lima, runway 31 left, November Sierra Sierra.
So we have to wait for the motoring caption here, the N2 to disappear. It will be at 24% I think, and then we can only select fuel on. Well, from cut off to idle. Any moment now. There we go, fuel on, or idle. And that start is completed, starting engine number 1. Start valve open, N2 rising.
Operation complete. Set park and brake.
Park brake set.
Disconnect and down. Please stand by.
I'm sure I forgot something, but I don't remember what.
Moscow 4303, runway vacated, Mike 2. Moscow 4303, stand number 26 via Mike 5 Echo. Stand 26, Mike 5 Echo. Mike 5 Echo to Moscow 4303, thank you.
We're waiting for the motoring caption. It's gone
Tower
now,
is
so
disconnected, bypass speed
fuel
has been
to idle.
removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
And 1 increase, EGT rise, oil pressure is going up. And we can select flaps 5. This guy is leaving, we're waiting for the gear pin, steering pin. There we go, we got it, so we can say goodbye to him. And we do the after start do list, so row by row. Top left, we start top left corner. Fuel pumps are all good here. Electrics, engine generators connected, APU off. Then here that's all fine, and we have probe heat on, engine anti-ice on. We have light snow falling, so we better turn on the engine anti-ice. We have the ignition to continues, and the bleed panel, auto, and off. Cruising level set, landing elevation set, and that's it. And we can call for taxi. We expect actually, we expect taxi probably via Romeo, Delta, Quebec, Mike 4, runway 31 right. Let's see what he has to say. Ukraine International 892, request taxi.
Ukraine International 892, taxi to Holland 1 runway 31 right via Romeo Delta Quebec Mike 4.
Taxi 31 right via Romeo Delta Quebec Mike 4. International 892.
Some problem?
Yeah, people don't listen, they just call in. Who cares? Let's go. Park brake release, taxi light on. Okay. I think I have to restart my joystick driver because it didn't, because my joystick was not recognized before. And are we in business?
Ready for departure.
Yeah, no, it does work.
November Sierra surface wind 230 degrees, 3 meters per second, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff. Runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, November Sierra.
So at the end to the left, and then second left.
And November Sierra after takeoff, contact radar frequency 125.25, bye bye. 125.25, thank you for your service and for the runway change. So, thank you. No problem. Airport 681, runway 31 right. Airport 681, hold short runway right. Runway 31 right, airport 681.
Second left.
Airport 681, behind landing traffic, line up and wait 31 right, behind.
Oh, it's quite busy at the moment.
Behind.
2 departures, 1 arrival. Actually, one more. 2 more arrivals after this one.
Line up on the runway, airport 681.
Departure review, we climb on runway heading. We climb to altitude 6,000 feet. We have heading select, screen, VNAV armed. 311 runway heading. If we have to come back, it's probably going to be an ILS approach to runway 31 right. The ILS is set, and the MSA, the highest is 3,000 feet. So engine failure, we climb straight ahead. We climb 3,000 feet minimum to maintain. And then if we want to come back immediately, we have to request radar vectors right away.
125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25, 125.25 flight, bye bye.
Next taxiway to the right is Mike, and then all the way to the end to holding point Mike 4. There we go. We are here on Quebec, on QAnon, then right on Mike, all the way Mike 4. Bye bye ground map.
Минск, Мишка, вечер добрый, Днепр, Белая, 958, с оценочкой, по всей видимости, 26-27, предварительная, проект.
Да, 958, добрый вечер, Минск, вышка на 5 принимаем.
Вас лучше на пятерочку, дайте разрешение согласно плану вольного информации линку, который 958.
Да, 958 ожидайте. Airforce 681, Surface Wind 230 degrees, 3 meters per second, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff. After takeoff, contact radar frequency 1.5.5, bye bye. Airforce 681.
Aeroflot is not listening like me on my last flight. I missed, I think, every call. Didn't I?
Airforce 681, surface wind 230 degrees, 3 meters per second, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff. After takeoff, contact radar frequency 1.5.5, bye bye.
And as well, the Aeroflot, he was asked to line up behind that landing traffic. That has landed already a long time ago, so he was probably watching a movie on the side, fighting with his mother about, you have your borscht now, brush your teeth.
That's no 50. Thank you very much, Aeroflot 681.
Your conditional late 92 is ready for departure. Sequence.
Defense vessel 892, hold short runway 31 right.
Hold short, 31 right, 892. Aeroflot, move. Okay, he's moving now, slowly. I know, it's a heavy aircraft, it takes a moment for this thing to get in motion. It's really slow. And there's traffic on 15 miles final.
Разрешаю согласно плану в работе 31 право. Для вас схема выхода ЗИГ-1 Фокстрот, первоначально 6000, код ответчика 2015.
Белая, 958, согласно плану, разрешили, можно с вами согласовать 31-ю веру?
Белая 958, без проблем, 31 лево для вас, Тазиев 1 право.
Спасибо, Тазиев 1 право, первоначально 6000, скорость 2015, Белая 958.
Белая 958 записано верно.
So, holding point. The Aeroflot is moving very slowly. It took him now a minute to get from here, the holding point, to line up on the runway. Arc brake set, taxi light off. Will he go, finally? Come on, buddy, move it. Oh, I want to go here. He's still here. Will he ever take off? It doesn't look like. Oh, finally. It took him 2.5–3 minutes from takeoff clearance until actually
Минск, вышка, добрый вечер. Это экипаж до Москвы 612, заход курсовому.
Вау.
612, Минск, вышка. Добрый вечер, продолжайте заход 31 права. Принят, продолжаем заход 31 права до Москвы 612.
Okay, that works. This works. This works. Very good. Das war jetzt eine schwere Geburt. It's almost getting boring now. Maybe I should run some music. Play the music, DJ.
До Москвы 612, ветер земли 230 градусов, 3 метра в секунду, 31 правая, посадку разрешаю. 31 правая, посадку разрешили, до Москвы 612.
So, the next landing aircraft looks like a 757, yeah, this 757.
Белавия 958, разрешите запустить скорости?
958 разрешаю.
Спасибо, разрешите 958.
Ukraine International 892, behind landing traffic, line up 31 right, wait behind and be ready for immediate takeoff.
Yeah, behind landing 757, we line up and wait behind runway 31 right, UK International 892. Good. Done. Wing lights for the departure. Announcement in the cabin, and then taxi light, strobe lights.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
All throttle is armed. Next landing traffic is on 8 miles final.
Approaching 3-1 right.
Ukraine International
On runway
892, surface
31
wind 230
right.
degrees 3 meters per second, runway 3 on right, clear for takeoff. After takeoff, contact radar frequency 125.5, bye bye.
2525 runway 31 bucket takeoff, International 892. Thank you, goodbye. Toka.
Москва 39, продолжайте заход,
Take
минимальная
off,
скорость.
speed alive.
Продолжаем заход, минимальная скорость, номер 2,
До Москвы 612, после посадочки. Полусосок 612, стоянка 24, Майк 5 Вега. 24 стоянка, Майк 5 Вега, до Москвы 612.
Yep. Frequency change. 400. Bina speed green.
Москва 216, разрешен захват курса курсового
Come on,
231
green, heading
права,
select
захватить
Venus
доложен.
Focus. 1000 feet, accelerating.
Москва 216, без ограничения по скорости. Москва 216, без ограничений по скорости.
Minsk approach to Brevet, International 892, 2200, climbing 6000 feet, runway heading. Wing NTLs.
Ukraine International 892, Minsk radar identified. Hello. Climb flight level 90.
Climb level 90 on runway heading. National 892. Level 90 standard set. 3 times. Speed check. Flaps up selected.
Aurora liner 11, turn right heading 230.
Right heading 230, Aurora 91. Aurora 105, if you descend below 100.
Aurora 101.
I've flown this routing already a few times in the real world. Let's see how the weather will be. Maybe we can see Chernobyl. Pripyat. It was?
Aurora 105, descent transition. Field of level 80, descent 6,000 feet and clean H1003.
Aurora 911, descent altitude 3000.
Descent 3,000 feet, Aurora 901.
Ukrainian International 892, turn right heading 080.
Turn right heading 080. UK National 892. 080, right turn. 2000 to go, vertical speed 1500. VX green.
Ukrainian International 890, contact Minsk control, frequency 129, 0, bye-bye, have a nice flight.
129.0, UK National 892, спасибо, удачи. Ja, die neue Max, die 4.2 schon ist draußen. Update 4.2.
Airport 681 from present position, direct Amir.
Direct Amiri,
One to go. Minsk radar, Dobry Вечер, Ukraine International 892, level 84, climbing level 90, heading 080.
Ukraine International 892 means control goods de-identified. Maintain level 90, correction, climb flight level 250.
Climb level 250, UK National 892. 250 set.
Шел 9-0, работайте в Минск, рух 125,
Selected
состояние.
FINA speed green.
Ukraine International 892 from present position, proceed direct to Borat.
Direct to Borat, National 892. Direct Borat, definitely. We always dream about going to Borat, don't we? Borat, execute, and Elnaf. Great success. Inbound Borat. Borat, great success. So, level 100, landing lights off, ignition off, wing and logo light. Let's see, cabin signs, yeah, I think we are above the layer now, so...
Additional station, Minsk control is technical break, 5 minutes, join Sebastian, Minsk control, technically prepare.
Radar. There's some traffic around here. Around Minsk, not bad. Okay. Bin ich schon wieder zu leise oder was? Normalerweise? Ich habe schon hier mein wieder mal meine Regler umgestellt. Drecksding. Lautstärke, mal drücken. 1, 2, 3. Ist mein Laut besser jetzt? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Besser. Besser, besser, besser. 1, 2, 3. Test, Test, Test. Give me Feedback. Komisch. Test, Test, Test. Also irgendwas tut mir wieder mal hier reinfunken. Also Pegel. Ja, ich habe nichts geändert. Also ich habe hier alles auf 100% stehen. Im Windows. Ja, aber eben Mühle rauscht ist normal, ne? Wir können ja mal hier ein bisschen spielen. Let's play a little bit in settings here. Audio volumes. Ich habe hier schon mehr, wir sind runtergesetzt, ne? Hier. Ja, aber weiter runter regeln will ich es eigentlich nicht.
В работе, так что слышали эскадрон со мной.
Normalerweise ist es okay. These are the little secrets of Windows 10 playing around with settings that used to be okay. And 2 to go, there's nobody around, so we keep the speed up. By the vertical speed, we don't care. Nö, es ist ja gut, wenn ich Feedback kriege, ist das ja super. Ohne Feedback kann ich höre mich ja selber nicht. One to go, yep. Haben wir schon ATIS? Mal gucken, hier von Kiew? Nee, noch nicht. So, let me load some charts for Kiev. By the way, the weather in Kiev is, let's see, last wind was 360 degrees, 6 meters per second. So we know to convert meters per second into knots, you just have to use the factor 2. So 6 times 2 is 12, so it's 12 knots. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. There's light snowfall. The ceiling is overcast 2,000 feet above the runway elevation. And the temperature is -0, dew point -3, QNH 1004, runway 36 right in use apparently, and it's cleared. So we're gonna use runway 36 right. And we're arriving via Narnia. So ILS 36 right. Oof. Okay, I have to look at my charts. Too many possible via points, transitions. ILS 36 right and star. We're arriving from Narnia. Where are you, my friend? There we go. Narnia. 18 left. 36 right. 2 Foxtrot. Or okay, then 2 Foxtrot, and that will take us to Runos. No.
EPS 5 Tango means control the data.
Doesn't make sense.
Next report Triton.
Oh man, so many charts.
November Sierra Sierra leveling off level 390.
EPS 551, correction, EPS 55 Tango. Identified next report Triton from Alpha Tango EG number.
Oh, it's gonna be then the
November Sierra Sierra again.
Narnia 4 Whiskey.
November Sierra Sierra leveling off level 390.
Narnia 3 Whiskey.
Okay, my
Ah, yeah,
data,
okay. I have to update my navigation database. That's it. Let's start our nav setting. We need the ILS 109.7. And Boris Biel VOR 15.9 and 109.7. And there is actually we can select from this one, final course 356. There's an NDB on the outer marker, that's 310. And there's a marker, so we need to select marker up here on the audio panel if I find it here. Marker. And we need 310. Cool. Needle here to ADF. Final course 356. Minimum 632.
November Sierra Sierra at waypoint Borat, Bravo Oscar Alpha Tango, expect level 310.
At Borat level 310, November 94 Sierra Sierra.
63, come on, 632. Yep, aircraft category Charlie 632. There's a Papi. Missed approach on 356. Climb 1970 feet to DME 10.8 Boris Peel, then turn right, track 144, climbing 4,000 feet to Charlie Yankee NDB. So we cannot use the FMS because the database is outdated and the procedure is different. That will be interesting. I hope they will not set us to some strange points that we cannot follow. Because I don't have them yet. Let's check the points actually here on the RNF arrival. So Narnia, 674, 672, yeah, 670, 8, 5, 4, 2, 60, 42, 40, 38, 36, and then 630. Okay, 630 we don't have here, but it's called now Runos. I wonder if it's a... probably it's a new point in the... let's check that one out. No, it's not a database. So it's a new point, we can't use it. Tough luck. Yeah, here, new format, chart re-indexed. There. Also missed approach, 2000 feet straight ahead, DME 10.8 off the VUR, and then turn right 144 track to Charlie Yankee NDB. And
November Sierra Sierra, descent to level 310 now.
Descending level 310, November Sierra Sierra.
The MSA is 3000 feet the highest. After landing we will vacate to the left. Probably Alpha 3 or Alpha 2, and then I guess we go to Terminal D. But they will tell us. So what is the other group doing? They probably have arrived already. Oh no, as well they are... They are 83 miles out, we are 150 miles out, so we may hear them still. But yeah, maybe not.
Минск контроль, вечер добрый, экипаж Белая 958, с вами эшелон 9. Давай, 958, Минск контроль, здравствуйте, опознан, набирайте эшелон 300.
Shawarma?
Набираю 300, Белая 958.
Here, look at Europe, they're busy. Even over the Atlantic we have Shanwick and Gander radio up. They're doing some training.
November Sierra Sierra contact Ukraine Raider 123 decimal. Correction, Kiev approach 123.475 today.
23475, look at the same.
123475, thank you for service. Have a good
Not bad
evening.
coverage at the moment here in Europe. The Americans are still sleeping. South America slightly, slowly waking up. Hello. Hübschi, hübschi. Pretty, pretty. So, what do we do now? Huh? We're waiting for the frequency change to Kiev radar. That will be in a few minutes. And are we going to see Pripyat, Chernobyl? I don't think so. It's too cloudy, huh?
I'm meeting.
Airfloat 681, contacted Wolf Raider 134.05 green.
Ich bin schon wieder leise, oder was? Oh Mann. Oh.
Contact 134, that's an
Im AVTAB ist der Flieger drin. Guck da, das da vorne da ist die Maschine vor mir, diese November 194 CRCR. So the new version of AVTAB as well shows other aircraft on the map that are in my range. So this is the other aircraft that we heard on the radio, and it is the. We can as well change frequency here. And Pripyat, Kiev, sorry, Chernobyl must be somewhere here. Was it here? Oh, this is loud. Sorry. Something has changed in my settings. Explains doing bad things to me. No, this is all normal. Ja, ich habe es schon öfter gesehen, real, aber hier ist halt bewölkt, sieht man nichts leider. On a clear day we would have seen it. Well, we have to wait for summer. Then we're gonna fly here again. Oh, what's my case? 1, 2, 3, 8, 2 or 8, 7? I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, yeah. And we have an ATIS, 126.7. Oh no, again, no. No. No, the voice ATIS is broken today. Issues with the server, I guess. Let's have a look here. So, Kiev ATIS, information hotel. I have to write that down, otherwise I will forget. Information hotel. QNH 1004. Transition level 115. So ILS approach, runway 36 right, yeah, as expected. Oh, what happened here? It's broken now, huh? No, it's
Kiev Boris Politis Information Hotel. 1900 ZILS approach runway and use 36 right runway surface conditions clear.
Kiev approach 124.675 link.
124.675. You conditional 892. Thank you. Goodbye.
Information hotel on first contact. Kiev Boris Politis Information Hotel 1900 ZILS approach runway and use 36 right runway surface conditions.
International 148, stop descent.
Okay, that's good enough for us.
Stop descent, Ukraine International 148.
1004 preset. 1004 preset, and then we call him. Keep approach, dobry wieczór, Ukraine International 892, information hotel level 250.
Last station call in second.
Ukraine International 892, flight level 250, approaching Borat. We have information hotel. We have information Hilton, Marriott.
Ukraine International 892, hello identified, cleared via Nanir for whiskey arrival, expect LS approach on V36 right.
Nanir for whiskey 36 right, International 892.
Uniform Kill Tango 678, continue descent to
That's what we have in the
altitude
box.
4,000 feet.
It's dark here already, and here it's still nice.
Ukraine International 148, continue descent to altitude 3,000 feet.
Can you hear the conflict alert in his radar? Yes, you can.
Kiev approach, good evening, November 19.
Well, when I control as well, you can hear that sometimes, can't you?
November 1940,
transition level 115,
freighter hello identified, cleared via
forecast 115, off.
Nanir for whiskey arrival, expect LS approach runway 36 right.
Nanir 44,
And auto brake too.
runway 36 right, November 00.
Ukraine International 148, continue descent to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared LS approach runway 36 right, report established on localizer.
Continue descent 3,000 feet, cleared ILS 36 right, will contact you when
It's
established
really
on
loud,
localizer.
huh? I think something
Ukraine
has
International 148.
played around
Ukraine
with my...
Uniform Kill Tango 678, turn left
quickly have a
heading
look before he finds
030.
out. Here, master volume is way too high. Irgendwas hat's da.
Turn left, heading 030, Uniform Kilo Tango 678.
Uniform Kilo Tango 678, speed 220 knots indicated.
Speed 220 knots indicated, Uniform Kilo Tango 678.
Windrows 106, vectoring for LS approach runway 36 right, turn right heading
Better,
120, continue descent
better
to
now, isn't
altitude
it?
6,000 feet, condition level 115, QNH 1004.
I think you mean Windrows 165 right, 120, expect vectors for LS 36 right at transition level 115. And any descent?
So let's say we want to cross
Windrows 106,
Bravo 668.
164, continue descent to altitude 6,000 feet.
668
Okay, Windrows
here.
164, continue descent
I
altitude
make it
6,000 feet.
at 2960.
Keep
I'm
approach
not
again
above.
from Ukraine 711. We
this
are
is
back
the black
online,
box.
passing 9,600, 77,000.
So, we said we would hear him. Here we are.
Ukraine International 711, continue descent. Hello again, continue
If you're
descent to
interested,
altitude
Black
5,000 feet.
Box as well.
Thank you
Black
much
Box
for saying
711
5,000,
as well. He's streaming
International
on Twitch. And
Uniform Kilo Tango 678, speed
He's doing
180
3 flights
knots
tonight.
indicated.
And the last one will take him flying in the US, not on VATSIM, but on the network called Pilot Edge.
Ukraine International 148, speed
And he will
180 knots
be
indicated
demonstrating,
until
using and
6 miles
demonstrating the
final.
new CPDLC tools that they have introduced just a few days ago.
Uniform Kilo Tango 678, turn right heading 060.
Turn right, heading 060. Uniform Kilo Tango 678.
So basically in Pilot Edge they're not using PDC anymore, pre-departure clearance, they're now using CPDLC
November
for
00, continue
CPDLC
descent
or
to flight
data
level
link
120.
clearance delivery. which is slightly different from PDC.
From Kyoto 678, left heading 030, descend to altitude 3000 feet, clear tailless approach runway 36 right, report established on localizer. Heading 030, descending 3000 feet, report established. From Kyoto 678.
Ukraine International 148 established localizer 36 right.
Ukraine International 148, speed 180 knots until 6 miles, final contact Boryspil Tower 119.3, have a good landing, goodbye.
18026, EME, contact 119.3, Frankfurt level 7 at evening, Ukraine International 148.
Rose 164, turn left heading 040, I'm taking you through the localizer.
Copied, Windrose 164, left 040, and any speed restriction?
Windrose 164, less than
slightly high now,
250 knots indicate.
I don't like this VNAV counter.
Roger, less than
I'm not getting
250
through.
for Windrose 164.
Ukraine International 892, descent to flight level 130.
Descent level 130, Ukraine International 892. Okay, level 130 set, then
Ukraine
let's
International
go to level change.
711, speed 180
We want to
knots
descend at the
indicated.
best possible rate.
Speed 180 knots indicated, Ukraine International 711.
Fasten belts on.
From Kilo Tango 678, speed 180 knots indicated.
He's getting angry. What a rate, huh? Whoa. But we had idle thrust, maximum speed, so that is, at least for now, it's resulting in a very high rate of descent. We need anti-eye soon.
Ukraine International 711, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000, Ukraine International 711.
This stuff here is very thin. I'm not switching on the anti-eyes for this, but later on this layer we want to use the anti-eye systems. Definitely, yeah.
Uniform Kilo Tango 678, confirm established localizer.
So we are now 45 miles from the Boryspil VOR, which is at the airport.
Uniform Kilo Tango 678, speed 180 knots until 6 miles final.
6,000 feet at
Contact
the
Boryspil
VOR.
Tower 119.3, have a good
So
landing.
in 40 miles we want to be at 6,000, and 40 miles 12,000 feet. Should work. Gonna probably end up a little bit higher because we will have to first slow down from 330 to 250.
Ukraine International 711, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, clear tailless approach runway 36 right, report established on localizer.
Ukraine International 711, clear TLS 36 right, I call established localizer, thank you.
Windrose 164, turn left heading 320.
Windrose 164, left heading 320.
Let's have a look at the map. Oh yeah, now you can see all the other planes here, huh? Look at this. Cool. What's the color code? This one is blue and these are green? Strange. Oh. Mein Layover sagt noch was anderes. Oh ja. Alles ist noch falsch.
Windrose 164, descend to altitude
One to go.
4,000 feet.
Windrose 164, descent 4,000.
So, jetzt stimmt's aber. Oh, we need NTIs. Stop. Engine and wing.
Windrows 164, speed 180 knots indicated.
Windrows 164, speed 180 knots indicated.
Ja, ich habe mich vorhin unterbrechen lassen selber. Beim Editieren des Overlays natürlich. Beim Bene-Overlay.
Ukraine International 892 after Bravo 668 proceed direct Runos intersection.
After 668 to Runos, International 892. So 668 is this
November Sierra Sierra
one. And
continue
beside
descent
Runos
to
is
altitude
approximately here
5000
Bravo
feet, condition
630,
level
so we
115,
try
QNH
this.
1003.
There we go.
Descending to 5,000 feet at QNH 1003, November Sierra Sierra.
Ukraine International 711, speed 180 knots until 6 miles final. Contact Borispol Tower 119.3, have a soft landing, goodbye.
Thank you so much. We'll maintain 180.6 and contact tower at 119.3. Ukraine International 711, thank you.
Windrows 164, turn right heading 330, descend to altitude 3000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway
So we are
36
20
right,
miles
report
from
establishment
the
localized.
airfield.
Windrows 164, right 330, descend 3,000
And we
feet.
still have
report establishment on the localizer 36 right.
23, 28 miles to until we have to be at, yeah, we should descend now, yeah. And ready for further descent. Ukraine International AS 892.
Ukraine International 892, continue descent to altitude 6000 feet, condition level 115, QNH 1003.
QNH 1003, descent altitude 6000 feet. Ukraine International 892. 1003. 1003. 3 set, 6000 feet set, level change, speed to 50.
November Sierra Sierra, expedite descent.
Expediting November Sierra Sierra.
Ja, Kiew. Die Stadt. Da ist der andere Flughafen, wahrscheinlich irgendwo hier. Zu dem fliegen wir meist. We mostly fly to the city airport in Kiev and not to the international one. It's here. Kiev is Giuliani Airport. It's in the middle of the city. It's really cool. It's a bit like Tempelhof, good old times. And our hotel is somewhere here, so I don't know.
Windrows 164.
So approaching 10,000, landing lights on, ignition continues, logo and wing lights on.
Windrows 164, confirm you have runway 36 right inside?
Yeah.
Windrows 164, cleared visual approach runway 36 right.
Wing NTIs,
you are on final, so
engines to
contact
go.
tower 119.3, have a soft landing, goodbye.
Windrows 164, thank you so much. Continue visually for 36 right, runway 36 right inside and tower 19.3. Have a great evening and good night. Bye-bye.
So we are running slightly high here, as we can see, so let's use a little bit of speed brakes. Adjust our vertical path, a bit more speed brake. Plane takes a moment to actually react to the input because we have to reduce our energy.
November Sierra Sierra from present position, proceed direct Runos.
Direct Runos, November Sierra Sierra.
And approaching 6,000 feet, Ukraine International 892.
Ukraine International 892, maintain 6,000 feet until advised.
Okay. Well then, speed brake retracted, vertical speed green, and we used that to reduce the speed as well slightly. Let's go back to 220. It will help us then in the descent later on. And we below the ceiling. Engine NTI is off. Let's have a look at the city. Well, I can't see much. Well, there's the other airport. Giuliani. Hey Toshko. Well, in theory, do you have Discord?
November Sierra Sierra descent to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 36 right, report established on localizer.
Descent to 3,000 feet, cleared ILS 36 right and will record.
Ukraine International 892, vectoring 4 ILS approach runway 36 right. On present heading, continue descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, UK National 892. And what's the heading?
176, Ukraine International 892.
Heading 176, very funny. Okay. Heading 176 degrees, descent 4,000 feet, UK National 892. Well then. So, heading select green, 176, funny heading. We can... Yeah. That's it. You used Google Translator. Okay, but you don't know what Discord is. Discord is a voice communication tool, and okay, doesn't matter. I send you a link. Just a moment, please. Because basically the download link you normally only find on that Discord server that is run by the developer of the 737 MAX series. I hope that link will work for you. Oh, we're back in cloud. Oops. NTIs, quick. Yeah, that's a bug here in Explain. Before it was clear, and now suddenly we are again in cloud. At least the bug is known now, and hopefully it will be fixed in the next update of Explain. Switch off that bloody strobe light, it's really annoying. Oh, we're out of the cloud again.
Ukraine International 892, turn left heading 020.
Left heading 020, Ukraine International 892. Oh, we need to turn down the lights in the cabin. Where's that? Ground services? It's here on the second page. On the Zibo, it's on ground services. And here it's in a separate menu on the second page. Yes, it's Borat, huh? Great success. Great success.
November Sierra Sierra established on the 36 right.
November 00, contact
Okay, let's build our extended center line. 356, intercept course, execute.
Ukraine International 8902, descent to altitude 3000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 36 right, report established on localizer.
So 3000 feet, hit ILS 36 right, we'll call you. Ukraine International 892. Clear approach. So we have 3000 set, vertical speed green, we have lock and glide slope armed. And there's the airport. Great success. That's why we flew to Borat. Can we see something? Somebody? Not yet. You can see the other guy here on approach. Lock green, alt acquire green, standing by for the glide slope. Heading back goes to runway heading 356. And we have... oh, there's no DME. Really? There's no DME on this ILS? Are you kidding me? Yeah, there's no ILS. So we just have the Boris-Biel VOR on approach. It's 2.3, 2.3 miles from the runway threshold. So at the moment we have DME showing 11, so we have to add 2.3. That would be 13.3 miles out. But when we catch the glide slope, we will set flaps 5 to keep the speed under control. And we're definitely out of clouds. We can switch off the NTIs at this point.
French National 8902, contact Bristol Tower 119 decimal 3, have a soft sliding, goodbye.
193, Ukraine International 892, спасибо, удачи. So at 3000 feet we should get the glide slope at about, let's see, the elevation here is 400 something, so let's make it 2.5, 25 divided by 3 is about 8, so at 8 miles final we should get the glide slope, but we have to deduct 2.3, so that's 8 minus 2 is 6, minus 0.3 is 5.7 dm, so we have about 1.5 miles to run, and the glide slope is alive. So we set flaps 5, we reduce the speed to 100, and the next speed limit for flaps is 210, 200. Speed brake armed. Glide slopes. Green, missed approach, altitude 2000 feet set. Boris-Biel Tower, dobry wieczór, Ukraine International 892, ILS 36 right. Continue approach. Speed check, flap 10. Speed 160, we're 2000 feet above the ground, so we can drop the gear. Speed is checked, flap 15. The next speed limit is... I can't read it, I need glasses really. So 15 is 200 and 25, 190, okay. Speed check, flap 25. The next limit is 175 and then that's it. Flaps 30 is our final approach, our final flaps set.
Bravo Charlie approach to Delta 10, November Sierra Sierra.
International 892, 3335, 60 meters per second, runway 36 right, left.
Runway 36 like you land, UK National 892. I always want to say Scandinavian, I don't know. So gear down, 3 greens, flaps 30. Ref speed is 143, we add 5, so 148 is our final approach speed, 148.
November 1.
We exit the land, all lights on, autopilot off.
Continuing, November 00.
1,000 feet, stabilize, Mr. Burchell.
Auto throttle is off. Trimming, trimming, trimming. Come on, trim baby. Yeah. Oh la la, what's going on here?
Approaching 36 right.
Slightly high, correcting.
400. 300. Plus 100.
Yeah, the others have left already because they're flying,
Minimums.
probably now the second leg. They're flying from somewhere to somewhere else.
100.
It doesn't matter.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Idle.
10.
Bump. Reverse. Green. It was a firm touchdown. Well, it was an okay touchdown. Manual braking, reverse, deselected. Alpha 3. Hey Finbar. So now I have to get ready for the tower controller to tell me a long story about how to taxi, where to. Get my pen ready. So landing lights off, strobe lights off, flaps up selected, speed brakes down. In Alpha 3, Ukraine International 892.
Ukraine International 892, taxi to stand, Delta 1, right excellent runway, Charlie Fox.
Taxi stand Delta 11 via Bravo, Charlie Fox, Ukraine International 892. So Delta 11 is here, and we taxi via Bravo, Charlie, and this must be Foxtrot here. I can't see it, but that's my deduction. Let's have a look at the maps here. Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Charlie, Fox as well. Here it's not written on the map. Doesn't matter. We'll find it. So transponder goes to altitude off. Trim back to normal, to 5 for the next flight. So here on Bravo, then first left all the way through, and then should be Delta 11 straight ahead. Charlie Fox and Charlie 4, yeah. Somehow we have two taxi lines here, huh? But this may be a feature of the scenery here. Charlie, Charlie Hebdo. Hello, hello Max. Welcome to the show. We just landed, man. Borat. We just landed in Kiev. You joined 5 minutes late. But we'll do a more flight. Still early, huh? What time is it actually? It's 9. Yeah, we can do one more flight easily. So this is then Delta 11. Yeah, we go here. Then taxi light off. So I was still not able to make the scenery for Madeira, for Funchal to work, unfortunately, without the speed bump. Yeah, the MAX8 is nice. Oh, the parking guidance system doesn't work, huh? That's sad. Why is that? Well, let's then park visually. Let's take C. Park brake set. This doesn't work, huh? What a pity. I have to check it out. Because it's an add-on scenery. Well, it's a freeware, but still. Okay, so we can switch on the cockpit lights. They were supposed to be switched on. No, they're switched on, yeah. And we go for chocks and GPU. We connect the GPU. We can switch the engines off, fuel pumps, beacon, and the probe heats. And there was something else I had to do. Oh yeah, ignition, I forgot. That was part of the after landings. And the seat belts. And I'm sure I forgot something. Oh, the transponder, of course, goes to standby, and standard code 2000. Bye-bye, Mr. Escobar. Oh, I don't know. I just was like, me. Category Alpha, Bravo, Charlie Delta, and the 737 is category Charlie. I just guessed. I made a choice. So I don't know why these parking guidance systems don't work. Let me have a look quickly at the add-on scenery, if you don't mind. So Europe, UKLL, no, UKBB, no, it's not here. Or is it in, yeah, Russia, Ukraine, Boryspil International. Okay, AutoGate, I don't know why it doesn't work. I probably have to do some investigation. Hey Door, you had Mr. Escobar yesterday. I hope he had a little package with some flour for you. Mr. Escobar is very generous, huh, isn't he? Okie dokie. So what will we do now? Oh. So let's have a look here. Europe is full of ATC. Well, not entirely full, but it's quite busy. Well, we could join the other group with Captain Blackbox. What are they doing? They're flying... where? What is it? They're flying from Salzburg to Sarajevo. Do we want to do that? Do we want to fly as well from Salzburg to Sarajevo? That will be another hour. You want to fly to Ireland? Is there ATC as well? There's ATC in Ireland, huh? The Ireland. We can fly to Dublin. And we fly from. I like as well. I like flying here as well. Actually, I enjoy that. We could fly here from Guernsey. What's the weather like? Oh, 300 meters RV visibility. Oh, light drizzle and fog and broken 000. Oh, we could do that. No, Kiev to Sarajevo is too long the flight. No, we don't want to do that. And what's Jersey like? Oh, there's full ATC and it's busy like hell. As well, they have light drizzle and fog, overcast 400 meters visibility. We can do that because we couldn't land there anyways. At least here in Guernsey there's less traffic and it's gonna be tower for us. We don't have to here compete for clearances. That's good. So let's fly from Guernsey to Dublin. I first have to disconnect from VATSIM and then we go here. What plane shall we take? The 737? Yeah. The 767 will not take off there now. It just will not work. We can be a Norwegian, yeah. Because I got nothing else. World flight, yeah, but world flight doesn't fit really. IKEA, we could be IKEA. Shall we do IKEA? Nah, no. We'll do the Norwegian thing. Dublin, yeah. Guernsey, gate 3. Yeah, let's see what the scenery will look like. I wonder. Yeah, let's go here. I don't care. We make a nice day flight down. So, how was your flight? What did you fly tonight? The 737 as well, the Zebor, or what else? In the meantime, we can do the flight planning a bit. New flight. So we are IBK. We have to find
3.
So today is the 27th of January. So we take 2710. We go from Guernsey to Dublin. Alternate Cork. Is the weather good enough in Cork? Let's see. Cork. No, it's not good. And what about Shannon? Shannon, no. Shannon is good, yeah, so we can use Shannon as alternate, it's fine. And Dublin, what kind of weather do they have? Oh, few 100 broken through. Oh, that's gonna be a nice approach, actually. Oh, nice. So we go here to the MAX8. That's all good. We go fast. We go here, cost index 90. We take a bit of extra fuel, 20 minutes, but not too much. Runway 28 left. Yep, for landing. And we're gonna be. It's gonna be a light passenger load. We don't want to be too heavy. Oh no, because we do it this way here. We don't want to be too heavy from Guernsey. So 0 fuel weight. The routing here, does it look okay? It does actually, yeah. So we can use it. Scary to battery. We copy that and we go up. How many miles is it? Well, let's see what it suggests. Oh, that's a static aircraft. A Delta Airbus and an Alitalia MD-80 in Guernsey. Yeah, sure. No, I don't go with that. So we said IBK 2710. Yeah. No, 2701 actually. 2701 connect. Flight plan. And it's how many miles is it? Where can I see the mileage, please? Yeah, ground distance 296. Yeah, but the 737 MAX climbs very well. We can use level 360. Let's do that. Let's stick to that. Yeah. So we go here, flight planning. Load IBK max, fly now. There we go, cool. let's groove it. And as well we need to download and file our flight plan. Let's do that here on Swift. So we click on SimBrief, OK. Flight plan is here. I delete the SID because I want ATC to do that themselves. Cost index, the maximum you can enter on the plane here. I don't know if it's correctly modeled or not. It's like 500 or so. And we select our favorite comments or remarks for the flight plan. That's good. Full voice, and we send the flight plan. So that's sent to ATC. And we have here, we have ATIS and ground. Oh no, that's Jersey. We need tower here, 1995. But before we do anything, we start our flight. Chocks, GPU, doors, open, cargo open. Nein! Ersters. Okay. And we get our pushback truck.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Yeah, am I there? So, hop, hop. The most important, IRS. We need to initialize them, because it does take forever. Start the APU, it's rather cool. And we do the rest of the items here. And I think the rest is cool, yeah. Probably need to get some lights for dials. Cool, so then let's have a look at the FMC. Enter IRS position. Yeah, enough data out of
Okay,
state.
all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
We are in Guernsey. And we go from Guernsey to Dublin. And we select our flight plan from memory. Oh, I need to first actually get that done. Download and export. Yeah, got it. And now it's available. Yep, loaded. Yeah, it's quite neblig, yeah, it's quite foggy. Flight number, what do we say? IBK Nordtrans 2701? No, 2701. The only thing I don't like here is that I cannot use my hardware keyboard of my computer. It's quite cumbersome to click on the buttons. It's much easier in Revert. We need to actually now set our weights here. Go here, weight fuel, and we need fuel. We need 4.9 tons. 4.9. We call the fuel truck, and payload is 9789. Total payload 9789. That's correct, yeah, off. Zero fuel, 52.9. 52.9 is correct, so we can close that one. Oh, our navel is gone, our fog is gone. Why is that? Let me have a look. In active sky. Load. Ah, now it's foggy, yeah? Look at that. Way to go. So conditions here are visibility 450 meters, light rain, QNH 1012. In Irland kann es schneien, aber selten. It's only Ireland and snow, I think they are not a good pair. It happens sometimes, yeah, but not really often. So we need the 80s from Guernsey, 18.9, 18, come in, 18.9.
950.
950.
Runway in use 27. Transition level, flight level 65. Surface winds 240. 15 knots.
Oh, foggy.
Visibility 300 meters. Runway visual range, runway 27. Currently 450 meters. Light drizzle, fog broken below 100 feet. Temperature +11. Dew point +11. QNH 1012. QFE 1001.
Yeah.
Guernsey information. Acknowledge your receipt of information Delta.
Delta.
And advise aircraft type on first contact time 1950. Runway in use 27. Transition level, flight level 65. Surface winds 240.
Enough. And then we said we have tower controller 1995. Actually, we do it this way. 1995. It's quicker. 1995. And as well, there's Jersey approach. That's 128.65. Must be the channel night here. Something like this. Some event. And we finished this page. 52.8 reserves. Oh yeah, we need to find out our reserve fuel. We go here to this one, so that's our flight, our 2710, but I'm now logged in as 2701. Doesn't matter. I hope we find the correct one. Okay, alternate Shannon 1.1 tons and 0.8 tons, that's 1.9er. 1.9er, and we want to fly fast, so we take here cost index 480. We want to climb level 360, and the en route winds are 264.62 and -2 degrees. 264.62. 62. -2, either deviation, that's all filled in, execute, and one limit. The runway is short, we will not derate, so we're gonna use takeoff thrust, but we're gonna use climb 1 only, because it may be a low level off. And we're gonna use flap 15 for a change, for a shorter takeoff roll, and takeoff CG 25.2%, 25. Trim 3.05 and V136V2. So runway 27 in use. And we take terrain, there we go. And that's it. Ja gut, die Iren sollen ja trinken, die sollen nicht Auto fahren, ne? Den Schnee geht's da in Irland eher in der Nase, glaube ich. I think the snow they have in Ireland is rather somewhere. Anyway, we don't want to get politically incorrect now. So we take a new flight. At the moment I'm working on my iPad here on the side, on my company iPad. Luckily I have that again, and I have all the Jeppesen charts, because I don't want to waste time now creating PDFs and stuff. So unfortunately you cannot watch me doing that. So we're expecting a scary 3 whiskey, oh very scary, scary 3 whiskey. They have the Guernsey VOR is 109.4. 109.4 is Guernsey VOR. Ah, die Facecam wurde wieder dahin verfrachtet, wo sie hergekommen ist. Technically, the RVR currently is 450 meters and the minimum required RVR is 550 meters. So technically we are not allowed to come back. However, in case of emergency, if we are on fire, if it's smoky, whatever inside, we don't care. We come back, we land, we put the plane on the ground, and that's it. It's better than dying somewhere, crashing into the sea. So we still set the ILS to come back here and as well to identify the runway. And so 108.1 and 108.1. The runway course is, or heading is 268. And I will call the ATC now for our clearance. Current tower, good evening, Nortrans 2701. 1012. Tower, good evening, it's Nortrans 2701.
Nortrans 2701 Guernsey Tower, good evening, pass your message.
Yeah, no surprise, we are 737 MAX8 with information Delta 1012, stand 3 for startup to Dublin.
Nortrans 2701 Roger, you're cleared Dublin, Scary 3 Whiskey, departure, squawk 5277.
Nortrans 2701 cleared Dublin, Scary 3 Whiskey, departure 5277.
Nortrans 2701, correct, the Guernsey QNH 1012.
1012, and we call it back shortly for pushback.
Nortrans 2701 Roger, your start's approved.
Start approved, Nortrans 2701. Cool, 5277, altitude off, and we need to insert our departure, so that's gonna be runway 27 and the Scary 3 Whiskey departure, execute. And it has a stop altitude of 4,000 feet. So the SID, I can read the chart for you. The chart says Scary 3 Whiskey departure runway 27, climb straight ahead to 1840 feet or DME 3.0 of Guernsey view, or DME, whichever's earlier. So probably 1840. Turn right, intercept the Guernsey radio 316 outbound to Orma. Actually, we're gonna put the 316 radial here. 316 to cross-check our navigation. Cross at 4000, turn right, intercept Berryhead radial 154 inbound to Scary. Berryhead, good. The MSA is based on the Guernsey VUR and it's 1500 feet in our departure direction. To the southeast it's 1900, so we can say if we climb 2000 feet we're gonna be safe, period. Cool. Then let's call for our pushback. Yeah, Nortrans 2701 request pushback.
Nortrans 2701 stand 4 push and start is approved, face east.
Push approved, facing east, Nortrans 2701. Okay, and let's do the do list. So, fuel pumps, electrics, seat belts, that's all good. Packs off, override and on, pressure is up, and we can call, but we can ask the guy for our pushback. So we disconnect the GPU, or retract the air stairs, close the doors, that may help as well for the flight, and we do a pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. So connected and bypass pin inserted.
Beacon on,
Release parking brakes. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, starting engine number 2.
Boarding is now complete. Flight attendants prepare the cabins.
Start valve open and 2 rising. At a slightly foggy place. Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. We are getting ready to push back.
Das vergesse ich dauernd. I always forget updating my bloody overlay. I wish there was an automatic function. There is an automatic function, but only if you use the Sim Toolkit Pro overlay for streams. And I prefer the Bane overlay. Okay, and we can select fuel on. We have light up and 1 acceleration, oil pressure. Looking good.
And must be secured.
Ooh,
Flight attendants, please prepare doors for departure. Cross-check. Stand by for all call.
These AI cars here are really strange. Eh? They do not respect you that much. Actually, they're doing. They're paired up. I need to get a proper add-on scenery here for Guernsey and Jersey. Ich habe angepasst, der Overlay müsste es eigentlich stimmen, ne? Ja, stimmt jetzt, ne? Ja. Ah ne, ich habe mich nur vertippt. Im Tran. Ich habe die falsche Destination eingegeben. Danke für den Hinweis. Also wir fliegen nach Dublin, EEW. Jetzt stimmt's. Ja, den Arrival habe ich zwar eingegeben, aber falsch eingegeben. I inserted the arrival, but the incorrect landing airport. Arrival airport.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set, my dear. Yeah.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Oh, yeah. And we're still motoring and we're standing by for the caption to disappear, and then we can select fuel control to idle. Idle. And we have light up and 1 acceleration, oil pressure. Cool. And we can select flaps 15. Trim for takeoff is 3. We need flight
disconnected
directors.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
LNAV and VNAV armed. Heading select green. Start completed. After start, do list. Top left corner we start one row after the other. Fuel is good. Electrics are good. We can shut down the APU. Window heat, probe heat. Engine NTI. Actually, we don't need it. It's plus 11 degrees. We don't need it. Only if it's less than 10 degrees and you have visible moisture with less than 1 statute mile of visibility, you need to switch on the engine NTIs. In this case, it's 11 degrees. We don't need it. We have the hydraulic pumps, the ignition, and we have
Jersey.
Auto off.
Air task is 68 final,
we need to set
and
the cruising level, and the landing elevation actually is Dublin is 242 feet, so we set 250, and that's correct. Cool.
Greenland
Cool.
2768.
Let's go. Nortrans 2701 is ready for taxi.
Nortrans 2701, taxi holding point Alpha 1 for runway 27.
Taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 27, Nortrans 2701. Okay. It doesn't say Alpha 1 here, but on my chart I see Alpha 1 is the last one. Okay, then we select taxi light on, brake release, let's go. So, departure review, runway 27, takeoff 1840 feet or DME 3, whatever is earlier, we turn right, intercept 316 radial outbound. We climb 4,000 feet in case of engine failure or any other catastrophic malfunction. We stay on runway heading, we climb 2,000 feet and we evaluate the situation. If it's a real emergency, if it's really bad, we come back here, otherwise we divert to somewhere nicer. Briefing completed. Let's check our settings. We didn't set the auto brake RTO. So we have flap 15, green light, speed breakdown, flap
for fast exit.
RTO. We set transponder
Fast
TA array.
Thanks, taxi stand. Do you want to stand or a general aviation spot?
Sir, we'll take GA.
Tasker 68, Roger, taxi to the general aviation via Delta and Echo. Good evening.
Delta, Echo. General aviation 68, thank you.
Nortrans 2701, Alpha 1, ready for departure.
Nortrans 2701, Roger, via Alpha 1, line up runway 27.
We Alpha 1, line up runway 27, Nortrans 2701. Okay, line up checklist. We set the landing light, strobe light, transponder is set, heading select, green, LNAV, VNAV armed, auto throttle armed. We can't see much. We check the TCAS, there's nobody on final. So we just line up.
Nortrans 2701, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Approaching
Service wind
27
degrees 15 knots.
Runway 27, clear takeoff. Nortrans 2701.
All stations, Guernsey broadcast new information at Delta. QNH 1012, Guernsey.
We're going to do a static takeoff. It's a short runway, low visibility, so we really want to get off the runway as soon as possible. Because if we have to stop, we don't have a lot of room left. We are go-minded.
On runway
400 knots,
27.
we are go-minded. Okay. Done. Fingers crossed it will work. Toga selected. Let's go. Brake released. Eight 80 knots checked.
V1 rotate.
Fantastic. Enough runway already, huh? Positive right, beer up. Cheers. Cheerio!
400.
LNAV and VNAV speed 3. Okay, lazy, we select
Nortrans 2701, contact Guernsey, approach frequency 128.65, goodbye.
12865, Nortrans 2701. Thank you, good night. You're leaving already. Come on, it's done. Have a good night to you.
Thanks for joining. 1,600 feet at this time. Turn left heading 340 degrees, check to maintaining 2,000.
I'm calling tomorrow.
Yeah, we won't see much. Well, due to the bug of X-plane, we can see Jersey.
Turn left
Guernsey.
heading 290 degrees, cleared ILS 27.
Roger, 290, cleared ILS 27. Tango.
Guernsey approach, good evening, Nortrans 2701, 3,000 feet, climbing 4,000 feet.
1,000 to go.
Nortrans 2701, Jersey approach, roger, maintain 4,000 feet, I'm reaching.
Maintain 4,000, Nortrans 2701. Intercepting radio 316 outbound.
Nortrans 2701. This probably was the shortest amount of time you've ever been on a frequency, but contact Jersey Control 120.45.
Nice. Did he call us? What's it called for Nordtrans 2701?
120.45, Jersey Control.
Okay, 12045, Nordtrans 2701, good night. Yeah. I was busy looking at my aircraft. That's more important than listening to ATC, is it? Jersey Control, good evening, Nordtrans 2701, maintaining 4,000 feet. I'm on the right
Nordtrans
frequency.
2701 Jersey, Roger, stand by.
Yeah, I stand by. Okay, then ignition off. So we shouldn't be able to see the islands, but let's see. I hope that they will soon bring out the bug fix.
Nordtrans 2701 recycle transponder squawk 5272.
5272, Nordtrans 2701. So, come on.
Nordtrans 7201, climb flight level 200.
Climb level 200, Nordtrans 2701. 200 set, VNAV path green, and we have to select Alt intervention to delete the constraint here at Orma. And he forgot to say, climb now. Yeah, final level, we will do it even if we do hair smearing, yeah, definitely. Yeah, this plane is climbing like crazy. Ah, actually we clear to level, so we select standard, and standard, it's good. Let's see, audit that map, there we go. Scary level. Oh, we need anti-ice.
Nordtrans 2701 recycle transponder squawk 3615.
3615, Nordtrans 2701. I hope you find a final one soon. 3615. That's because we're leaving the Jersey control area and we'll be entering London, and then they reassign squawk codes. So where are we? Yeah, let's update.
Jersey Control, hello, Golf, Oscar Lima Fox is level 210 inbound, Scaring.
Yeah, that's us.
Golf, Oscar Lima Fox, Jersey Control, Guernsey 1 Fox, shuttle arrival.
Control, that's
Maintain flight level
126.070.
210.
Guernsey 1 Fox,
126.070 will be next. And we are level 100, so we can switch off the landing lights. We still have some cloud here, so we are waiting.
Nordtrans 2701, contact London Control 126.075, goodbye.
126.075, Nordtrans 2701, good night. So we're waiting with the cabin signs, because we don't want anyone to bump his or her head. Would be a shame for Mr. Escobar. Ground control, hello, it's Nordtrans 2701, level 115, climbing level 200, scary.
Nordtrans 2701, London Control, very good evening. Climb flight level 2, correction 360.
Climb level 360, Nordtrans 2701. 360 set, there we go. Climb baby, climb. Good. Yeah, there are quite a few flights here. I wonder how they will land, because the weather is really shitty. Here, look, 400 meters. Okay, RVR 550. Going up. Light drizzle and fog. Overcast 000.
Contact London
which is okay. You can try to land, but it may not work. In the real world, I guess people would, airlines, I don't know if they would try to fly there.
Is sound 175.
So it's Wednesday madness, isn't it? That's why Gatwick is overflowing with traffic.
2701, redirect Lemgu.
Direct Lemgu, Nortrans 2701, thank you. It's all the way up here, look. Before Vatri, that's cool. Lemgu. Off. Direct, that's scary. Insufficient fuel, yeah, my ass. And I think we are above the layers here now, so bye-bye anti-ice and bye-bye seat belts.
EV43 Romeo Quebec, redirect Scary, when ready, Eastern fly level 21011 by Scary.
Direct Scary and when ready, level 210.
Okay, next destination, Dublin. Mr. Dublina, Mr. Bob Dublina.
Redirect Scary, when ready, Eastern fly level 210 level Scary.
Okay, so Dublin has wind 130 degrees, 7 knots, varying between 090 and 160 degrees, 4,000 meters in moderate rain. Cloud is now scattered at 200 feet, broken 2,500 feet, broken 3,000 feet, temperature +8, dew point +7, QNH 1004, no sig. So it's going to be runway 10 right. ILS approach runway 10 right, and now there's so many different
Radar control, good evening, speed 33 kilo, flight level 240, climbing flight level 260.
From Vatri.
33 kilo London, good evening, redirect Gatley, climb flight level 380.
Thing is now to find the...
Redirect Gatley, climb flight level 380. You know what,
I will print them now, because now we have time and you can have a look at them as well.
Radar control, this is Jersey 245, Mike, maintaining flight level 310, inbound to Big No.
Jersey 245, Mike, London control, roger. Istanbul 145, contact London 129.425.
Going on for contact 129.425, thank you very much for the test.
Oops.
I know.
It's a huge engine, isn't it? I love it. It's great. Okay, I'm now looking for the charts that we need. Battery, 2 X-ray, no.
Jersey 6374, turn left heading
2 uniform maybe. 1 6
Turn
now.
left heading 130 degrees, Jersey
1 Zulu
6374.
maybe. 1 0 right, yeah. And 1 Romeo. 1 0 right as well. So we have several charts that we want to print. Charts and ILS 10 right, and as well I take the ILS 28 left just in case. Use it. Print select the charts, go up. We're still climbing at a very nice rate. We could improve it even more if we dialed down the speed a little bit. We can do that. To have the steepest climb in the 300 knots. So let's assume it's gonna be the VATSIM Romeo arrival. If we do it differently, I wanted to copy it into my charts folder. If I happen to find it, oh, it's gone because we haven't used it often enough.
London Control, hello, speedbird 430, flight level 210.
Speedbird 430 London, good evening, redirect Banba, climb flight level 240.
Direct to Banba and flight level 240, speedbird 430.
Let's have a look.
2701, turn left heading 320 degrees.
Left heading 320, Nortrans 270. Heading select green 320. Then let's get the charts out here. Actually, we can try again, play around with the map. Yeah, look, all the planes now displayed. Ah, you see, he's turning us away from this guy. He's at 350. Just to make sure we get a minimum separation of 5 miles or whatever their limit is here.
Easy 43 Romeo Quebec, contact Jersey Control.
Nice.
120
I like it.
decimal 45.
So, charts.
Jersey
There we go.
12045,
Dublin.
thanks very much for your help. Easy 43 Romeo Quebec, good night.
I know.
Cool. Now we have tabs here, but this is now again, it's good and bad because it's good because you have several tabs for different. If you load several charts in parallel. But it's costing a lot of vertical size here of room. They should make these buttons smaller. So I'm expecting the VATSIM Romeo arrival, and that will take us to, what's the initial approach fix? Oslex? Probably via Oslex. Let's try it. ILS 10 right, VATSIM 1 Romeo. Let's see. Oslex, yeah, Resub, Gannett. Okay, that's good. Perfect. So this is some kind of, they call this point merge
314, contact
procedure.
127.92 for correction. 127.825.
127.825, UK 314, thanks, bye bye.
So not bad, huh?
I know.
Sea level to level 360 in 16 minutes.
45 Mike, turn right heading 145 degrees.
Okay, it's a bit exaggerated now that it's
Right,
doing this. Let's get at least here a rate of climb about 1000.
2701, turn right 10 degrees.
Right by 10, Nortrans 2701. Alt acquire green.
Jersey 6374, turn right heading 140 degrees.
Turn right heading 140, Jersey 6374.
Good, back to the chart. Actually, we can use VNAV. Yeah, fuck this one. Alright, so we'll be arriving here from VATSIM. We go to Rubar, DTAX. So on, don't pay tax here. Burmo, Babon, Bivdi, Delta Whiskey 754, 755, Oslex, and then to final, and we have to cross. Oh, there's some instructions here. No. So
Jersey 6374, thanks for
cross
your help.
Burmo at level 70, we maintain it until waypoint 755. And then Oslex at over 5,000 feet.
Roger, direct Big No when ready,
VATSIM.
descend flight level 120. Jersey 6374.
So VATSIM, Burmo 70, speed 230. It's all in there, 70, and then Oslex 5,000 or above. And then we have to switch to the approach chart. before we do that, the MSA in all
2701, human navigation, direct Lemgo.
Direct Lemgo, Northwest 270.
Jersey 245, Mike.
Direct Lemgo, execute Elnav, Elnav green, to Lemgo. So the MSA to the north of the field is 2400, but from where we approach, it's going to be here 4,000 feet. So 4,000 feet is for the approach, and if we go missed approach, straight ahead here, 2,000 feet.
Kilo Juliet, just check your level. You were cleared to flight level 210, stop descent flight level 140.
And then
stop descent 140, sorry about that.
We have the ILS approach for runway 10 right.
Kilo Juliet, contact Jersey zone 120.45.
We go to Resup at 3,000 feet, and then to Gannett, which is our final approach point.
Good evening, London Control, fueling 8720, flight level 350.
ILS with a DME, 108.9, 097 degrees, 8.5 DME is as well Gannett, except the glide slope. There's a middle marker.
Do we stay flight level 350 or do we have
on
to
both
fly
sides,
at even level?
and there's an ILS minimum of 442 feet.
Okay, thank you, sir. Fueling
Position altitude 442.
London Control, Jersey 245, Mike, can only be coupling for 2 to 3 minutes.
Jersey 245, Mike, that's brief, let me know when you're back.
That was too fast. 442, perfect. We need an RVR of 550 and we have that easily. Missed approach, climb straight ahead to MAX8, which is DME 8.1 of the ILS, DME, to maximum 3,000 feet. Then turn left, speed 220 or less, to join 097 radial, which is course 277 inbound to Dublin VOR. Climb 5,000 feet, resume en route flight or as directed. Alright. As well, there is a Dublin VOR at the field, Delta Alpha Papa Dublin Airport. I think it's 11.2. But that's first set the ILS, so 8.9097. My short memory is up at 8.9. And I'll set the Dublin VOR here. Airport 11.2, 108.9, and we'll set the Dublin VOR active 14.9 for missed approach. And we need 097 on the course. What else? There are some instructions here in the small print. Let's see, DME required for vectoring for final for ILS. ILS DME read 0 at threshold, runway 10 right, motorway, yeah, don't mistake the motorway for the runway. That's especially important for night approaches and in bad visibility, misty weather. There used to be an instruction about maintain speed. That's somewhere else. Let me have a look at my company tablet here. They have some instructions here. Yeah, speed restrictions. 250 knots below level 100. Max 210 between
245, Mike.
holding fix and intermediate fix. Max 180 between intermediate fix and final approach point. Max 160 between final approach point and 4 miles to threshold. So 160 from catching the glide slope until 4 DME. That's the essential thing. Now the complicated part in Dublin is the ground operation, because well, we're going to land here 10 left, 10 right I mean, and then we'll probably vacate via Sierra 2, and then we taxi maybe via Sierra or Whiskey 1, we don't know yet, and then Hotel 1 before after crossing runway 1634. And the taxiways in the scenery, they do not reflect these new taxiway names. The terminal here, I think, and the stand numbers, they are correct, but these taxiways here, they're not up to date. So we have to taxi visually with this chart and not what we see in our scenery. Ich bin noch nicht in Dublin, we're just doing the briefing. So to be mentally prepared for the ground operation there. Hast nichts verpasst, keine Sorge. Achso, ob ich real? Ach, ich habe das Wort real nicht gesehen. Oh, scheiße, real. Ja, nein, in Dublin war ich schon oft, ja. Dublin bin ich schon oft gewesen, ja. Dublin is one of our frequently visited airports, definitely. Dublin, we go there often, yeah. And we have a long taxi way to go to stand here. Because we park, I can show you, we park all the way. We go here to light aircraft parking Bravo. So we have to taxi all the way up here and then give hold for pushing back right, blah blah blah. It can take a long way to get there, sometimes.
Descend when ready to 210 to be leveled by Big Nose, Jersey 2459.
It's not so loud.
Jersey 6374, contact Jersey zone, correction Jersey control 120.45, good evening.
Contact Jersey 120.45, Jersey 6374.
Next frequency will be Shannon 13115, Dublin control is called at around 13115. You can see that here in Swift in the ATC list 13115.
Nortrans 2701, when ready, descent flight level 240 level by Lemgo.
When ready, descent level 240 level Lemgo. Nortrans 2701. Okay, Lemgo at flight level 240. So let's cross-check the calculation of the box. So we are at 36,000 feet. We want to go down to 24, so 36 minus 24. The difference is 12. And 12 times 3, we have to descend 1,000 feet. We will approximately fly 3 miles, as long as we are respecting the 3-degree descent path. So 12 times 3 is 36, let's say 40, so 40 miles before Lemgo we should start our descent, and it will be in about 14 to 18 miles from now. And this guy thinks we will top of descent 25 miles from now. So we really have to watch out.
London Control, Kilo Romeo 3689.
To make sure it's not messing up. Let's have a look. Do we have an ATIS? Yeah, here, Dublin ATIS 12452.
3689, London Control, good evening. Redirect Optimat.
12452, and I will hide the Swift GUI in a moment.
Direct to Optimat.
Optimat. Yeah, but there's no ATIS on voice, so we will read the ATIS. So, Information Lima from Dublin. They are... yeah, ILS approach runway 10 right. Just quickly do that. Information Lima, 10 right, ILS approach, transition level 65. No, not 62, 65. It's been set. So in 5 miles you want to descend, so you probably have to push the button descent now. Because it says 16 miles to go.
Jersey 245, Mike, just to confirm, the previous two aircraft in front of you seem to have missed this. When you reach flight level 210, stop at flight level 210, don't descend unless you have further instructions.
So, transition level 65, wind 120 degrees, 9 knots, la la la, yeah, 5 kilometers visibility, moderate rain now, clouds are scattered at 200 feet, broken 300 feet, broken at 3000 feet, temperature 8, dew point 8, QNH 1003. 1003. Let's preset it here as well, 1003.
Good evening, London Control. Toll, Chopjet 134, flight level 210 at Scary.
Subject 134, London
Let's
Control.
start descent now. Let's see what happens if I push descent now.
Climb flight level 240 in the Bristol 2 Delta arrival, Subject 134.
Not too much. Okay, we're descending. You know what? I select vertical speed and set a rate that should get us into Lemgo at level. There we go.
Jersey 245, Mike, contact.
So let's have a look. Weather, we know it's a little bit murky, rainy, low ceilings, but the visibility is good. No terms are good. Performance. Oh yeah, we need to program or compute our landing speeds here. Flaps 30, 137 knots. Fuel. We have 3.3 tons and we need 1.9 tons to divert. And we should be landing, if we fly the full procedure, at 2.5 tons. So we have about 0.6 tons to play around with. That's about 20 minutes holding. Let's go. Aircraft status, everything works. We're gonna use brake 2, auto brake 2, and yeah, vacate left. And we have to watch out with the taxiways after landing to not get lost too much.
London Control, Tomjet 134. Good. Is it possible to leave the cockpit for 5 minutes?
Yeah, the VNAV,
yeah, no problem.
that VNAV thing here is a little bit...
Excellent, I should be back at least before Tiverton, way before Tiverton.
Or not precise enough.
Yeah, that's fine, no problem.
I think something went wrong with the descent angle calculation there. Actually, I'm gonna write a report on their bug reporting channel. Let me make a note.
Fueling 8720 when ready, descent flight level 240 level Lemgo.
Roger that, flight level 240 at Lemgo, fueling 8720.
Nortrans 2701, contact Shannon Control, 13115, good evening.
13115, Nortrans 2701, thank you, good night, cheerio.
Bye now.
Cheerio, Miss Sophie. If you remember Miss Sophie. Shannon Control, hello. Nortrans 2701, level 296, descending 240 level Lemgo.
Nortrans 2701, good evening, battery 1 Romeo, arrival landing runway 10 right, descend, flight level 150.
Battery 1 Romeo 10 right and descent level 150, Nortrans 2701. Yeah, we just copied information, Lima. level 150 set. Battery 1 Romeo is in the box. You can verify that. Click on here on arrival. And
Center
Battery
Sky
1
of Sierra Tango Romeo.
is in the box.
Right downwind, runway 21.
Sierra Tango Romeo, thank you. Clear to land, runway 21, the wind is 120 degrees.
That looks nice, huh? So you're on track, on vertical profile.
Wind 120 degrees, 7 knots. Runway 21, clear to land. Sierra Tango Romeo.
Ryanair 67 Papa, feel free to open the hold for us if you want more space between me and that North shuttle.
Ryanair 67 Papa, no worries, you'll be going in front, not able to get down to fly the heading, so reduce speed to 250 knots and contact approach 121.1. Thanks for your help.
250 knots, then, oh god. 250 knots and approach 121.1.
There's some interesting call signs around here. What's going on? Is this military or what? Oh yeah, state flight.
310, direct set with you.
Stringback 906, good evening. Stop climb, flight level 230.
Climb, level 230, Springbok.
Nee, noch kein Baileys, noch kein Guinness, nein. Oh, I see already. Who is flying? Oh my god, poor guy. I have to send a message to the controller and tell him.
Springbok 906.
Oops. Why didn't it
Springbok
change it?
906, hello, climb, flight level 240.
Climb, level 240, Springbok.
Interesting.
906.
Control. Good evening, Swiss 78 on flight level 340.
Swiss 78 Shannon Control, good evening. Maintain flight level 340.
So now I'm adjusting the vertical speed.
North Shuttle 300, you're flying northbound now, turn left as per the text. There, heading
Make that
220
restriction.
degrees.
I'm going a little bit steeper because later on we're gonna have to slow down from 320 to 250 or 230 even. So we want to be able to reduce our rate momentarily and reduce the speed and then continue the descent.
North Shuttle 300, you just have a stock mic there, just check your push to talk.
Sierra Tango Romeo, final runway 21, Donegal. Sierra Tango Romeo.
Sierra Tango Romeo, thank you, clear to land, runway 21. Okay, North Shuttle 300, sir, unfortunately you're flying the incorrect heading again, so it was a left-hand turn, you're turning right. Stop the turn, heading 040 degrees.
You gaat to ver aan de kwijt.
A firm left-hand turn, you're turning right.
Shannon, control, hello, Speedbird 139, 3,300, climbing, flight level 90, decks and departure.
Speedbird 139, Shannon, good evening, climb, flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Speedbird 139.
Stringbok 906, contact London 126.075.
This exit more winter fast, Springbok 906.
Easy 159, fly heading 280 degrees.
Fly heading 280 degrees, easy 159.
North Shuttle 300, please. Sir, stop your turn, you're flying into other traffic.
Shannon Control, Air France 333.
Air France 333, Shannon Control, contact London 126.
Ja, wir haben hier einen... Oh,
Sorry for the delay, London.
126.075, Air France 333, thanks for this day.
You too, see ya.
No, for my, let's see.
Speedbird 430 at flight level 240, hello.
Easy 159, there's unresponsive traffic in your 12 o'clock, so I'm just going to ignore it for now if you want to do the same. Contact approach 121.1, bye bye.
121.1, bye bye.
Yeah, as well, I have to update my nav data, so you're not the only one. But it should normally work, yeah.
Springmark 906, contact London
Oh, we need to switch on the NTIs. Oh my god, we're gonna die otherwise. Swing NTIs and engine DIs on. And we get seatbelts.
Easy 159, report the heading to approach 121.1.
So we better slow down now a little bit. It's quite busy there. 290s.
Shannon Control, Speedbird 430.
Spirit 430, Shannon Control, VATSIM message.
I was just told to contact you by the last controller.
Roger, what's your position and your current flight level, please?
We're at flight level 240, currently approaching Amber.
Spirit 430, thank you very much. Squawk 6612, please.
There are some funny names around at the moment. Have a look at this. It's too funny here. Look at the names of people online. Okay, this is normal. Fusalux. And there were some other ones here. This guy, he's at the moment, he's causing a bit of chaos around Dublin because he's not able...
2701 descent flight level 70.
Level 70 Nortrans 2701. 70 set.
906, are you still with me?
And we go level change. We must not forget to reduce speed to 50 at level 100. So this North Shuttle 300, he's not responsive and he's turning the wrong way and he's been doing this for months and years already. I know controlling him last year in Germany or whatever, and he wasn't able to follow the simplest instructions, you know. As well, I think I met him as well on the VATSIM forums, and yeah, he has some issues. Hello Quartz 1, howdy, what's up man?
Spirit 430, just verify your smoking mode Charlie for me.
Welcome to the Happy Music Channel.
We are smoking mode Charlie, Speedbird 430.
Spirit 430, roger. Anyway, in the meantime, it is the 1 Romeo arrival landing.
So you see, we continue to descend a little bit steeper than required because we still have to destroy
1 Romeo arrival
some
for 16.
energy. We have to convert forward speed into descent later on.
Arrival if you have that. If not, I can offer
when
you
you reduce it from 290 to
we're currently
250.
programmed for Nugby Bell. Take a look. What was it? VAPAL you said?
Oh, I help you with Swift? Okay.
Correct.
What's your username? Maybe I remember. I'm sure I remember. On Discord, I guess. We talked on Swift on Discord? On SwiftCord on Discord. SwiftCord. Okay. Yeah, well, I helped a few people to get it running and explain.
Okay, we've got that. We're all programmed
I'm
for
happy.
the VAPAL 1 Romeo arrival for 16 Speedbird 430.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Thank you, 0430 and 4 ready for descent.
So speed 250 set.
Okay, Speedbird 430.
Speedbird 139, contact London 127.825, goodbye.
Thank you, 127.825, Speedbird 139, good night.
Good night.
Have you already...
Swiss 78, it is the
Look,
VAPAL
as well, you can,
Romeo
as well, if you don't like the
landing
original layout, sorry, original color scheme of Swift as well, you can have a different one. Huh? You can modify it. We have some preloaded profiles, or color schemes, or you can generate one for yourself.
Swiss 78, direct 1 Paul 1 Romeo, arrival 106.
So it's slightly busy now, it's fine. That disoriented pilot is gone now.
8720 is descending to flight level 240 at Lemgo leveled off.
Thank you, Welling 8720, good evening, battery 1 Romeo arrival, landing runway 10 right.
Roger that, sir, battery 1 Romeo and the ILS is 10 right, fueling 8720.
So level 100, we set the landing lights on, ignition, do we need the NTI still, temperature is +2, yeah, we still need it. And we switch on the wing light, logo, no, it's still daylight, it's fine, we don't need it. And we can adjust our vertical speed.
Bird 430, I realised why we didn't have that arrival. I was looking at my Gatwick chart. Anyway, we're ready for descent.
3420, no problem.
What's Gatwick? Catwick. For P3D...
And are we cleared for descent, Speedbird 430?
It is very similar.
430, are you at your top of descent now?
But we have a help page.
We're a bit ahead of it, but my last two approaches I was
link.
coming
Just
in
a moment.
very
I will
fast,
paste the link
so,
here in the chat. Just a moment.
2430, Roger, you are about 90 miles out, so just make a slow descent. Descend flight level 150.
Are you using
prepared
P3D
version 8720, descend flight level 150
or newer? Or version 4?
Flight level 150, fueling 8720.
North Chance 2701, call approach 121.1, thanks for the help, good night.
Of Swift as well.
North Chance 2701, contact approach now 121.1, thanks for the help, good night.
1211 North Trans 2701, yeah, it was painful to listen to, I know. Goodbye.
Used to it.
Yeah. May the force be with you. Alright. Okay, then as well you can use the 64-bit version of Swift as well for P3D version 5. Alright, I have to call this guy. And we had information, what? Lima information Lama, yeah. Approach, good evening, North Trans 2701, information Lama, descending level 70.
North Shuttle 2701, approach, good evening, identified and hand over route direct to Oslex.
Alright, Oslex, North Trans 2701, thank you.
Thank you. North Trans 2701, descend 3000 feet, level Oslex, QNH 1003.
3000 feet, 1003, level Oslex, North Trans 2701. Okay, then. We're getting a nice shortcut here. 3000 feet, vertical speed is green, let's take 1000 for starters. Set QNH 1003. Yep, the max looks nice, huh? So we have 16 miles to be at 3000 feet. We are currently at 6.6. So in theory we are, let's say at 6,000 feet we have to descend by 3,000 feet. So 3 times 3 is 9, it's 10. So we are slightly below the optimum profile. As well, we can just see it here, look. Ain't that beautiful? But what we do is I go a little bit steeper. Again, we want to have a short level of segment, and then we can it's easier for us to reduce speed
you have the localizer
to maybe 210. Shitty weather in Dublin.
Sorry, could you repeat
That's
that for
very untypical. Very
atypical,
isn't
yeah,
it?
you just flew through the localizer. Do you have the localizer?
Oh, this guy's back, who got booted, who's causing havoc. Oh no, he's now landing on runway 28 left, the opposite direction. Oh dear. Oh my god. Probably this guy is not able to...
Easy 159, you just flew through the localizer. Confirm you have no localizer identified on your end.
I feel with these controllers. They have two pilots who have no clue.
Easy 159, approach clearance cancelled. Just flight present heading for the moment.
I'm very sorry.
Flight crew. Easy 159.
Affirm. I'll vector you back in for the ILS. You're going to be number 2 for the approach now.
Roger.
Speed 210.
Nortrans 2701 traffic, you're 2 o'clock, you'll be passing down your right side, 3,000 feet, no factor.
Nortrans 2701. Yeah.
Nortrans 2701, Oslex, RISAP, cleared, ILS approach, 10 right, report established localizer.
Oslex, RISAP, cleared, ILS 10 right, Nortrans 2701.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. At the moment we're doing 4 miles a minute. We have 5 to go, so it will be just right. It's going to be a short level off segment, including the leg from Oslex to RISAP, and then it will be sufficient to slow down to, let's make 200 knots actually, to not turn too far. Not oversteer too much. Yeah, I don't know about. Well, I know Fly has disbanded. I don't know.
ED 159, turn right heading 280.
I don't know these AIG models.
Fly heading 280,
because
right,
I don't
159.
use prepared. So I cannot really help you on that one. I'm sorry. But maybe somebody else has saved the FLIA model somewhere and can provide them still. Privately, of course, not officially, because that would be kind of illegal. That's why you probably will not find them officially anywhere, but maybe if you search the internet you may find the FLY package somewhere. I haven't searched for them, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Alright, so we set from Gannet, that is our final approach point. We have to maintain 180 until 40. And we have been cleared for the approach, but I wait until we are established on track between RISAP and Gannet before I will arm the approach mode. Because Elnov is doing such a nice turn, joining the final approach you see here. Very nice.
Easy 159, turn right heading 300.
What's tower frequency?
Turn right heading 300. Easy 159.
Tower is 18.6. So missed approach, just to review that, maximum 3,000 feet to MAX8, which is 8.1 DME. Oh, actually I wanted to check if it's available. Oh, I need to switch off the MAX8 is here, yeah, so the missed approach is what's available. So we need to switch, we can switch off the anti-eyes now. And we select flaps 5, speed brake is armed, we arm approach, we have lock green, and glide slope armed. And the glide slope is alive, reducing 180. Oops, 180. Speed is checked, flaps 10 to help the plane slowing down and to maintain this. Oh, 15, I didn't want that. I touched the button a little bit too enthusiastically. Established ILS shuttle 27, Nortrans 2701.
Nortrans 2701, thanks. Cleared approach, call tower for landing, 1186, good night.
1186, Nortrans 2701, thank you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, glide slope green, the target altitude for missed approach is set 3,000 feet. We have 7 miles to go to run, so we can leave the speed on at the moment, it's fine. And it's slowly configuration.
Nortrans 2701, Doctor.
Yeah, Nortrans 2701, hello, final 10 right, speed 180.
Nortrans 2701, runway 10 right, clear to land,
okay.
Surface wind 120 degrees knots.
Even better, runway 10 right, clear to land, Nortrans 2701. Very good. So 6 miles, we can drop the gear. And flaps 25. In 1.5 miles we will slow down to V-up. V-up will be V-ref plus 5.
Good evening, Tower. This is Shamrock 178
so
and Airbus V4.2 at stand 412. QNH is 1003. Requesting clearance to Heathrow.
What is this throttle doing?
Shamrock 178 cleared to
142.
exit to Echo departure, runway 10 right. Squawk 6.
Flap limit speed is 175. I waited a little bit before I set flaps 30.
131
Can do it now. Flaps 30.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's a 10 right departure on a Dexon 2 Echo. And the squawk is 6653. And once airborne, frequency is 131.150. Shamrock 178.
Kittle land, all lights are on. Perfect.
Too late.
There we go, and there's the runway. We can actually switch on our wipers. Then autopilot off.
Approaching 10 right.
It's quite mist-trimmed, the aircraft. A lot of pitch trim, elevator trim, to bring it back on to neutral control forces.
Plus 100. Minimums.
Continue.
100.
I'm flying visually, aiming, touchdown
50,
point.
40, 30, 20, 10.
And Tower, I've decided that I'm going to hop over to the stand now. He's happy for me to do so. Please can we request further
Better
taxi?
landing than before. Very good.
Rhino 67 contact, no worries. What's that?
Reverse normal.
So many. 125, please.
Roger, straight ahead. Hotel
Idle reverse, auto brake off.
Stand 125, luggage man, the other 2 right.
Reverse off.
Roger, straight ahead, 34, Hotel 1 and link for Rhino 67.
3,000 feet remaining.
Trans-Tucson 01, welcome to Dublin. Vacate left when able, and do you have a stand preference?
Vacating left here, and well, a stand with a marshaller would be nice.
Okie doke. In that case, straight ahead, Whiskey 1, hull short, runway 16.
Whiskey 1, hold short 16, North Trans 2701. Okay, before we do that.
Hello Tower, this is Shamrock 178, requesting push and start.
This off.
Shamrock 178. Your push and start is approved. And the WQNH 1002.
Park brake off, landing lights off, strobe lights
scrap
off.
that. I've just had a DXI, a GI error on my sim, so I'll be disconnecting.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No worries, being back shortly.
Feel your pain, man.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
Excuses. And transponder goes to altitude off. So let's have a quick look at our ground charts. So we are now here on Whiskey 1. After crossing 16, well, we need an instruction to cross first, Hotel 1, and then there's Link 4, and there's an inner and outer, Fox inner, Fox outer. Are we still on the taxiway? No, we are not, of course. I hate this. That the planes don't stay on the center line. In the spur. Holding short 16.
101, thanks. Cross runway 16, Hotel 1, link 4, stand 127. Good
Approaching 3-4.
So I say again, it was Hotel 1 and then?
Link 4, stand 127. Straight ahead and a little bit of a right onto 127.
Yeah, I just was slow in writing. Hotel 1, link 4 and stand 127. Not runs 2701. Thank you. There we go. Let's have a quick look at the chart, please, before we do anything stupid. So, Hotel 1, link 4 and 127 is the last stand here. So we just taxi straight ahead here. Okay, cool. That's easy enough. Even I will find that. Can connect the APU generators. Wing light off. So 127 here's in the corner.
Sorry, second.
Ryanair. Eek! We don't like Ryanair, do we? Do you like Ryanair? I don't. I wouldn't work for them, no. No. to 5. Okay, dann gute Nacht. Schwenny. To 7 is the last stand here in the corner. Very good. Ryanair. Taxi light off. So I have to investigate why the parking guidance system in Kiev did not work. Maybe I have to reinstall the scenery. Here it does work. It even recognized our aircraft correctly. Yeah, lights are off. Yep, ciao Costa, gute Nacht, schlaf gut. To the left. Come on. A few centimeters and we are there, yeah. So, park brake is set. Checked, good. The wipers go off. APU running and connected. We can switch off the engines. And they're shutting down, excellent. Forgot this guy, and we do the after shutdown.
Well, you just told me to contact tower there, so I'm on tower 3.
Duelist. So top left, yeah, fuel.
Sorry about that,
one for the APU. Blah blah blah. This is good. This is good. Fasten belts and beacon, and because it's the last flight, we shut down as well these guys. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. The transponder goes to standby. 2000, the standard code. Close the charts. And we go here. Ground services chocks, GPU. Doors open. Air stairs. And terminate flight leg. Connect the ground power. And we shut down the APU. Fuel pump off. IRS off. Okay, Kirsten, dann gute Nacht. Bis morgen, schlaf gut. Yeah. These are the cheap stands, no aero bridges, but passengers have to get out, walk themselves here into the terminal. And then here, this gangway, this tunnel here to the terminal.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm currently just kind of watching him and I'm just telling him what to do.
Okay.
Alright guys, then I'm shutting down. Thanks for watching, thanks for chatting. If you have questions, pop them into my whatever YouTube videos chat or Discord, and yeah, I will try to answer them. However, from Friday I'll be away from home for 6 days. I'm gonna be on tour, back at work. Take care, good night, bye bye.